Hello and welcome back to Talk Business English. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jack. Episode 2. We're back.
We're back, and today, more project management.
More project management, because honestly, one episode was not enough.
It really wasn't. Last time, we talked about the big picture stuff. Deadlines, milestones, bottlenecks.
All the words I needed at my first job and definitely did not have.
Right. Today, we go deeper. We're talking about the day-to-day, the meetings, the check-ins, the moments where projects either stay alive or quietly fall apart.
And they do fall apart quietly. That's the thing. You don't always notice until it's too late.
Exactly. So, let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. Okay, before vocabulary, story time. Jack, do you have one?
I always have one. Okay, so a few years ago, new job, first big project, my manager said, Jack, you're leading this one.
Oh, big moment.
Big moment. I was so excited. I called a meeting with the whole team, 9 people. I prepared nothing.
Wait, nothing?
Nothing. I thought, we'll just talk. It'll be natural. It'll flow.
Oh, Jack.
We sat there for 40 minutes. People kept asking, so what are we actually doing? And I kept saying, yeah, good question. Let's discuss.
I know, right? That is the worst.
It's so bad. We left with no plan. Nobody knew what they were doing. The project was already behind, and it hadn't even started.
So the lesson is prepare your meetings.
Prepare your meetings. Please learn from my pain.
Okay, mine is about workload, but I'll save that for the vocabulary section. It fits better there.
Ooh, a teaser.
A small teaser. Okay, let's get into it. So, every project has a beginning, and that beginning usually has a name, a kickoff meeting.
A kickoff meeting, like in football, the kickoff at the start of the game?
Exactly like that. It's the moment when everyone gets together and says, okay, we're starting. Here's the plan. Here's who's doing what.
So it's not just any meeting. It's the first one, the one that launches everything.
Right, and it sets the tone. If your kickoff meeting is clear and organized, the project starts well. If it's like Jack's first meeting,
Please, we don't need to go back there.
then things get messy fast.
Yeah, my kickoff was more of a kick sideways.
Okay, so the kickoff meeting is where you agree on the plan, and then everyone leaves with something to do. We call those action points.
Action points, like the things you actually have to do after the meeting.
Exactly. Not just the things that were discussed, the things that need to happen. And they should be specific, not someone will look into this. Instead, Anna will send the report by Thursday.
Oh, so it's a task with a name and a deadline attached.
Right. A name, a task, and a date. That's a proper action point. Without those 3 things, it's just a nice idea that nobody follows up on.
I've been in so many meetings that ended with nice ideas and then nothing happened.
Everyone has. That's why action points matter. They turn talk into work.
Right. Okay, so we've started the project, we've had the kickoff, we've got our action points. Now how do you know if things are going well?
You check in regularly. You give a status update.
A status update. That sounds very corporate.
It sounds corporate, but it's simple. It just means, here's where things are right now. Is the project moving? Is it stuck? Has something changed?
Right, so it's not a big formal report. It can be a quick message?
It can be a 1-line email. The design is done. We're testing now. That's a status update. Or it can be a 5-minute chat at the start of a meeting. Just, what's the current situation?
Huh, I think I've been making status updates sound more scary than they are.
Most people do. It's just honesty about where you are.
And what if where you are is not great?
Then you say that. You say, we're running behind. Here's why. Here's what we're doing about it.
Okay, and there's a phrase for when things are going well, right? Like, we're on track?
Yes, on track. That means you're moving at the right speed, you're going to hit your milestones, the deadline is still reachable.
It's like a train, right? If you're on the track, you're going the right direction.
Exactly. And if you're off track, something has gone wrong. You've missed a milestone, or a task is late, or something unexpected happened.
And you need to say so.
You always need to say so. The worst thing in project management is pretending everything is fine when it isn't.
Right, because then everyone finds out too late.
Exactly. Okay, so the project is moving, things are happening, but at some point, someone needs to say, Yes, this is finished. This is approved. We call that signing off.
Sign off, like writing your name at the bottom of something.
Originally, yes. Now it just means giving official approval. Your manager signs off on the budget. The client signs off on the design. It means I've seen it, I approve, we can move forward.
So nothing moves until someone signs off.
In most organizations, nothing important moves until someone signs off, which is why if your decision maker is slow to sign off, your whole project slows down.
Another bottleneck.
Another bottleneck, exactly.
Okay, now I want to go back to something you said earlier. You mentioned a story about workload.
Right, yes. So workload is the total amount of work someone has to do. Think of it like a backpack. You can put some things in it, that's fine. But if you keep adding more and more, at some point the backpack is too heavy. You can't carry it anymore.
And that happens to people in projects.
All the time, especially when scope creep happens. Remember that from episode 1? The project keeps growing, but the team doesn't grow with it, so everyone's backpack gets heavier.
And nobody says anything because they don't want to look like they can't handle it.
Right. In my story, I had a colleague, Maria. She was brilliant. She never said no to anything. And for months, she was managing 3 projects at the same time. And she never told anyone her workload was too heavy.
What happened?
She burned out. She had to take 2 weeks off, and all 3 projects were suddenly stuck because everything was in her head and nobody else knew the details.
Oh, no.
So the lesson is, talk about your workload. If it's too much, say so early, not when you're already drowning.
That's a really important one, especially for people who like to say yes to everything.
Which is a lot of us.
Definitely me.
Okay, last one. And this one sounds simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things in project management. Priority.
Priority, like what's most important.
Right. When you have 10 things to do and not enough time, you need to decide what gets done first, what can wait, what can be dropped completely.
And in projects, everything always feels urgent.
Everything feels urgent, but not everything is equally important. A priority is the thing that if it doesn't happen, everything else suffers. It's the thing you do first, even if it's hard.
How do you figure out what the priority is?
You ask, what is blocking something else? If task A has to be done before task B can start, task A is the priority. You work backwards from the deadline.
Oh, that's actually a useful way to think about it.
It is. And when you're in a team, you need to agree on priorities together. Otherwise, everyone is working on what they personally think is most important. And those things might be completely different.
Which is how projects get off track.
Exactly. Okay, I want to share an idiom. It comes up a lot in project meetings. Drop the ball.
Drop the ball, like you're catching a ball and you just don't catch it.
Right. In a team, you're all passing the ball to each other. One person does their part, passes it to the next, but if someone forgets or gets too busy or just doesn't follow through, they drop the ball. The task falls. The project suffers.
Oh, so it's not about blame exactly. It's just the thing didn't get done.
Right. We dropped the ball on the client presentation. It means we didn't do what we needed to do. Something got missed.
And it can happen to anyone.
Anyone, even good people on good teams. That's why you have action points and status updates, so you notice before the ball hits the ground.
That's a really good image. I'm going to think about balls now every time I'm in a meeting.
Ha, please do. Okay, time to practice. 3 dialogues, real workplace situations. Listen for the vocabulary.
And we'll debrief after each one. Ready?
Okay, everyone, welcome. This is our kickoff meeting for the new client website. Ben, glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks. So what exactly are we building?
Good question. The client wants a new homepage, a product page, and a contact form. That's the scope, nothing more for now.
Right. And when's the deadline?
The client wants to sign off on the final version by the 30th, so we have 4 weeks.
That's tight.
It is, so let's set our action points now. Ben, can you have the homepage wireframe ready by next Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday works.
Great, I'll send you the brief today, and I'll schedule a status update for Friday, just a quick check-in to see where everyone is.
Sounds good. Oh, one thing. My workload is pretty heavy this week. Is there any flexibility on Wednesday?
Talk to me Thursday if you're struggling, but Wednesday is the priority right now. Everything else depends on that wireframe.
Got it. I'll make it work.
Okay, what did we hear?
Right. Kickoff meeting. Sarah used it at the start. It's the first meeting, setting the scene.
And then?
Action points. Sarah gave Ben a specific task. Homepage wireframe, Wednesday. Name, task, deadline.
Exactly. And sign off. The client needs to sign off on the final version. That's the official approval.
And Ben mentioned his workload. He said it's heavy. He flagged it early, which is what you said. Say it before you drowning.
Right. And Sarah told him the priority. Wednesday is the priority because everything depends on that wireframe.
So, all 7 words basically in one short conversation.
Almost. We'll catch the others in the next ones.
Hey Priya, quick status update. How are we doing?
So the homepage design is done. I sent it to you this morning.
Oh, I saw that. It looks right. Are we on track for the product page?
Mostly, I'm waiting on the product photos from the client. Without those, I can't finish.
Right. Okay, have you followed up with them?
I emailed Monday, nothing back yet.
Let me handle that. I'll call them today. We can't let this drop the ball on our end.
Yeah, and Marco, can I flag something? I've got 3 other projects running at the same time. My workload is getting a bit much.
Okay, let's talk about that after this call. I want to make sure the priorities are clear for you.
That would help, yeah.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll come find you. Okay, that one felt very real.
It did. What stood out?
Status update. Marco asked for one at the start. Just a quick, where are we? Not a big formal meeting.
Right, and Priya gave an honest one. We're mostly on track, but I'm waiting on photos. She didn't pretend everything was perfect.
And then Marco said drop the ball. Well, almost. He said we can't let this drop the ball on our end, so he used it in a negative. We're not going to let this happen.
Exactly. And then Priya flagged her workload, and Marco said let's talk about priorities. He didn't dismiss it.
That's good management, right? Listening when someone says they're overwhelmed.
It is, and it's also good communication from Priya. She said it out loud. She didn't just suffer quietly. Mr. Davies, thank you for joining. We're ready to walk you through the final version.
Right. I've had a quick look. I have a few notes.
Of course, go ahead.
The homepage, I love it. No changes there. The product page, can we make the font a bit bigger?
We can do that. I'll make that an action point for our designer. It'll be updated by tomorrow.
Good. And the contact form. This looks fine. Yes, I'm happy with this.
So, are you ready to sign off on the homepage and the contact form today?
Yes, those 2 signed off.
And the product page once we update the font?
Send it to me tomorrow. If it looks good, I'll sign off then.
Perfect. I'll send you a status update by end of day with the timeline for the font change.
That works. Thank you, Lena.
Okay, short one, but lots of vocabulary.
Sign off. That was the whole point of the call. Getting the client to officially approve things.
And he signed off on 2 out of 3. The third one needs one small change first.
Action point. Lena turned the client's feedback into a task immediately. Update the font. Done by tomorrow. That's an action point.
And at the end, status update. She promised to send one by end of day, so the client always knows what's happening.
The client never has to chase her.
Which is exactly how you build trust with a client.
Okay, let's run through them. I'll go. Kickoff meeting. The first meeting of a project, where you agree on the plan and who does what.
Right. The moment the project officially starts.
Action point. A specific task that comes out of a meeting. It has a name, a job, and a deadline.
Not just an idea, a commitment.
Status update. A quick report on where things are right now. Is the project moving? Is it stuck?
Can be an email, a message, a 2-minute chat. Doesn't have to be formal.
On track. Things are going as planned. You're moving at the right speed.
And off track means something's gone wrong, and you need to say so.
Sign off. Someone gives official approval. I've seen it. It's good. We can move forward.
Nothing important moves without a sign-off. That's just how organizations work.
Workload. The total amount of work someone has to do. Too much workload, people burn out.
Like a backpack, there's a limit to how much it can carry.
And priority. The most important thing. The task that has to happen first because everything else depends on it.
Remind me, how do you figure out what the priority is?
You ask, what is blocking something else? That's your priority. Work backwards from the deadline.
Exactly. Okay, question of the day. Think about your week, at work, at school, or even at home. What is your number 1 priority right now? Just one thing. And is it actually getting the most of your time and energy?
For me, honestly, I need to finish the script for episode 3.
That's the priority, because without it, we can't record, and without recording, there's no episode. So yeah, everything depends on that.
Is it getting your time and energy?
I mean, I was going to say yes, but I've spent a lot of time this week on emails, so probably not. I need to protect that time better.
Right, that's a workload problem. Too many things competing for the same hours.
Exactly. What about you?
For me, I'm preparing a workshop, and the priority should be the content, but I keep getting pulled into the logistics, the room, the catering, the slide format.
The things that feel urgent but aren't actually the most important.
Right, the content is the priority. The rest can wait.
So, listener, what's yours? Think about it, name it, and then ask yourself, is it actually getting the attention it deserves?
Okay, let's land this. 7 words. Kickoff meeting, action point, status update, on track, sign off, workload, priority.
All things you'll use in real projects in real workplaces.
Here's what we'd love you to try this week. After your next meeting, any meeting, write down one action point. Your name, your task, your deadline.
Just one. See how it feels to make it concrete.
And if someone asks how a project is going, give them a status update. 2 or 3 sentences. Where are you? What's next? Any problems?
Simple, clear, professional.
That's it. That's project management.
Well, that and not forgetting to tell people where the event is.
We'll never let that go, will we?
Never. Okay, thank you so much for listening. If you're enjoying the show, share it with someone. It really does help.
See you in episode 3. Take care.
Take care, everyone.